Yes. Faith and freedom. The two things Republicans scream about every election cycle. But let's be real. It was never about actual faith or actual freedom. It was about control. And no one played that game better than Ronald Reagan and now Donald Trump. Welcome to episode 4 of From Ronald to Donald. Today, we're diving into how these two weaponized religion to push their oppressive agenda and con America into thinking God co-signed their policies. Let's talk about it. So, Reagan and the birth of the religious right. Before Reagan, the Christian right wasn't really a dominant political force, but he saw an opportunity, turn faith into a voting bloc, and boom, instant power. So what did he do? Well, he made deals with evangelical leaders like Jerry Falwell and Pat Robertson, turning churches into GOP campaign centers. He pushed family values rhetoric while cutting social programs that actually helped families, and he demonized the LGBTQ plus community and AIDS victims by framing their suffering as divine punishment. And the worst part, it worked. The so-called moral majority gave Reagan their full support, and in return, he gave them political influence that they still hold today. So, let's fast forward. Let's talk about Trump, the fakest Christian alive. Now, here's where it gets funny. Reagan at least pretended to be a man of faith. Trump, man, this dude ain't seen the inside of a church unless it was a photo op. But did that stop evangelicals from backing him? Nope. He held a Bible upside down for a photo and they ate it up. He paid off porn stars, lied compulsively, and still got called God's chosen one. He packed the Supreme Court with judges who gutted reproductive rights, and that's all they really wanted. See, Trump didn't need to believe in Christianity. He just needed to give evangelicals enough power to push their agenda, and that's exactly what he did. So we got to talk about how religion became an even bigger tool for oppression. All right, let's get one thing straight. Organized religion has been used as a tool of oppression for centuries. Reagan and Trump, they just happened to modernize the scam. You see, weaponizing religious freedom, well, that was a cover for legalizing discrimination against LGBTQ plus folks and non-Christians. The attack on abortion rights, well, that's because small government. Well, that somehow means the government controlling your uterus. I don't understand the two, but they do. And dismantling public programs. Cutting funding to social services while saying churches should take care of the poor. Spoiler, they're not. See, it was never about God. It was about power, control, and keeping people in their place. So look, Reagan built the religious right, and then Trump used it to stay in power. And both proved that in America, Christianity isn't a religion. It's a political weapon. The truth, faith should be about helping people, not oppressing them. But as long as politicians keep selling Christian nationalism to the masses, they'll keep using God to justify the worst of their policies. So next episode, we're tackling the culture war playbook, how both Reagan and Trump used fake outrage to distract you while they robbed the country blind. So I need you to subscribe, share this, spread the truth, because if we don't expose the con, they're going to keep running it up. This is From Ronald to Donald. and I will see you in episode 5.